If you're new to astrology, Chiron may be unfamiliar to you. And although you may be tempted to overlook this lesser-known celestial body, you would be doing yourself a disservice. For one thing, it can describe some of your deepest insecurities and sensitivities, which is one reason why Chiron retrograde will affect each zodiac sign for the rest of 2023. Chiron retrograde lasts from July 23 to December 26. Chiron has been moving through passionate and aggressive Aries since 2018, where it will remain until it begins to enter Taurus in 2026. Throughout this time, Chiron has been encouraging us to heal our identities, regain our voice, and fight for who you are and what you stand for. It will also heal us where our egos have been bruised, showing us how to go for wins without obsessing over the losses. How Chiron retrograde will affect each zodiac sign. Aries, you may feel Chiron retrograde on a deep and intrinsic level. In fact, you may be healing whatever has held you back from truly embracing your identity. As Chiron retrogrades through your first house of the self, you may be spending time getting to know the real you and letting go of what has felt like an inauthentic expression of your truth. There's never been a better time for self-love, so start off each day giving yourself a healing pep talk in the mirror. Not only are you learning how to forgive yourself and let go of shame, but your mere presence will inspire others to do the same. Taurus, it's time to go inward, Taurus. In fact, you're going so deep that you're healing parts of yourself you may not even be conscious of. As Chiron retrogrades through your 12th house of spirituality and subliminal energies, you're feeling compelled to tap into the feelings and emotions sitting just below the surface. You may have been wondering why you feel a certain way, as though your sadness can't be ascribed to anything. However, Chiron retrograde will show you that sadness does not need a reason, giving you permission to actually feel it and heal it. Gemini, like everyone else, you just want to be liked by others. However, you may be struggling to feel connected to the world at large as though you're alone with your hopes and dreams. Chiron retrograde could be what cleanses your perspective, as it will show you just how much you've not only healed others, but yourself. You're letting go of the ego that has held you back from trying to connect, because you're realizing the difference you make when you put yourself out there and lead the way. Cancer, although Cancers thrive on being great providers, they're also most likely to suffer from imposter syndrome. And with Chiron retrograding through your 10th house of career and media image, you're learning how to accept the success you've earned and take accountability for projects haven't been prioritizing. You know you're your harshest critic, so keep in mind that not everyone has the same high standards that you do. The fact that you actually have standards is already a good sign. Leo, you may be struggling to know what to believe in anymore, as though you've lost your way. Chiron retrograde will reorient your inner compass, as it takes place in your 9th house of wisdom, expansion, and journeys. You may realize that you're hungry for something more, something out of this world and contrary to your day-to-day experiences. This retrograde will help you find those answers within yourself, healing what has held you back from embarking on some of the adventures you've always dreamed of. Virgo, you may be feeling more guarded than usual, especially if you feel as though you showed someone your cards too quickly. You may even feel gypped, as though you invested in something that did not pay off. Either way, Chiron is about to retrograde through your 8th house of merging energies and shared resources, helping you work through your hesitancy to put your trust in something. This could be an extremely transformative year for you, so embrace the process of letting go of the shame surrounding your deepest, darkest secrets. Libra, it's hard to feel like you're on the same team as someone when love sits so closely to hate. As Chiron retrogrades through your 7th house of partnerships, you're reflecting on the rejections, disappointments, and betrayals that may be harming your future outlook on working together. This retrograde will help you heal codependent tendencies as well as nurture the wounds that may be creating avoidant behaviors. As you let go of inhibiting patterns, you are making yourself an even more powerful ally to someone else. Scorpio, you may feel like your energy reserves are being depleted, and without being refilled, it could eventually put you in a state of executive dysfunction. If the order and wellness of your life has become less of a priority, Chiron retrograde will help you heal what's preventing you from nurturing yourself. taking good care of ourselves is harder than it looks, especially if you're struggling to keep up. As Chiron retrogrades through your 6th house of work and health, it will help you let go of the shame sitting at the root of your procrastination. Sagittarius, you may be struggling to enjoy the pleasure and creativity in your life, especially if you've been heartbroken recently. If your heart is still on the mend, Chiron retrograde may help you process and integrate some of these lessons in love and loss. As Chiron spins backward through your 5th house of romance and self-expression, it's paving the way for you to turn your painful experiences into brilliant art. It's time to heal your soul by coloring outside of the lines and falling in love without fear of failure, Capricorn. Some insecurities may arise during Chiron retrograde, especially in your personal life. As the wounded healer redirects your 4th house of home and family toward inner healing, you may be looking back on some of the pain you've been holding on to that you no longer have to. Some of your early childhood experiences, as well as experiences with other family members, can instill beliefs within you that are not always yours. This retrograde will help you identify which beliefs are yours and which are theirs. Aquarius, using the wrong words and exchanging messages that gloss over the truth can do a number on your happiness. Now that Chiron is retrograding through your 3rd house of communication, close friends, and day-to-day administrative activities, inspiring you to speak your truth with vulnerability. It's showing you how to keep up with your inbox, but it's also showing you how to quit shaming yourself if you don't reply to an unimportant text immediately. You're ready for authentic communication, not superficial communication. And believe me, people will want to listen. Pisces, you're learning how to tell the difference between what you want, what you need, and what you've been told you should have. As Chiron retrogrades through your 2nd house of money and self-worth, you're going inward and healing your imposter syndrome. It's time to realize that you do deserve good things. It's time to realize that you don't need an expensive product to make your life better. Rediscover the values and possessions that truly give you self-esteem, because they will support you and bolster you like nothing else.